Hi folks, welcome aboard and welcome to Holy Driver. This is episode number 1, so the pilot episode per se. So thanks for joining. You're here at the right time. So bear with me until we get the style going a little bit. It shouldn't be that difficult, but we'll get our style after a few episodes, all right? Now, to begin, I want you to take a look at the board behind me to my right here. Now, here's the scenario. There's a shopping plaza up here. All these cars are coming out, you know. Some might want to go straight. Some might probably want to turn right. And then the oncoming this way, they got the green light, green turn arrows. So they're turning right. This guy is turning, left. And this guy is turning left. This guy right here is at the red. His light is red. He wants to turn right. But can you tell me what is wrong with this picture? Now, I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it. And meanwhile, I'm going to tell you a story that just recently happened to me. I was driving here. Let me spin around here. Let's see here. Okay, this just recently happened to me. I was driving down the country roads, and I was, doing some errands and this and that. And then I was on my way home, and I'm going to borrow this red car here. So I'm going, let's call it north. Stop sign here, the other way, stop sign, this way, highway, 2-lane country highway, 55 miles an hour speed limit. So I'm coming up this way, and I want to turn left, okay? So now before I continue, might want to mention that it was pretty foggy. This was mid-afternoon. It was kind of a medium fog, little bit misty. The visibility wasn't horrible. It was not horrible. It was not dense fog. It was not just a little bit of fog. It was kind of light medium. And I do not believe I had my lights on. I had my lights on the way there because it was getting kind of foggy there. Like on the way there, it was pretty foggy. I had the lights on, and then it kind of got out of it. I turned them off. That's just how I do it. And then when I left this place down here, didn't turn them on because the fog was pretty light here. It was pretty light, just a little misty. Okay, now you know that. So now I want to turn left. So I come up very slowly, and then I usually stop fully. And I always make sure I look left and right. I've turned left here dozens of times. I always make sure I look left and I look right. And it is kind of bad weather. There was 1 or 2 cars behind me, so that kind of gets you wanting to go a little faster. That didn't really affect me that day. So I stopped. Oh boy, we lost them. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, I see what happened. All right. Okay. I can't even stop. I looked to the right, did not see anything, but way down there, I could see the headlights of a semi, because you could see the headlights, and then I could see some lights on top, and I saw that coming, but I'm like, okay, that's plenty of room. So I start to turn left, like this. And as I'm turning left, I look right. There's a pickup truck, silver, maybe like an F-250, a newer one. Silver. He was coming right around this corner. He was right up on me almost. And I'm like, whoa. So I had to hit the gas because I was going slow. I had to hit the gas. And then the auto traction would kick on and off. I would start spinning. Then it would grip, spin, grip, spin, spin. And I was able to get the 3.6 liter up to 60 pretty quick right after that. And then he was just about right there. So he never really had to slow down. He might have let off the gas briefly, but he never really had to slow down. Because I made it, but I was lucky. And it was pretty scary. I don't know if this... Okay, perfect. It was pretty scary because that's never really happened to me. I always look both ways. And it was clear. I did not see him. Now... It was a silver pickup truck, and it was mid-afternoon. So maybe that's what it was. It was kind of weird. I don't know. I don't think there was this road. I don't think there was any other roads he was coming from. So it could happen. See, especially in the bad weather, it could happen. And then after he was behind me and we were going down the road, and I'm like, I better turn on my lights. I turned my lights on. And I must mention, though, he only had fog lights on. And they were not the big round ones. They were thin, one on each side, kind of by where the headlights are. No headlights on, but I think he had like fog lights on. And I did not see those. I did not see it. So be careful out there. I was lucky that time, but be careful out there. Use your lights. Turn on your lights. And I'm going to tell you when to turn them on. Turn them on when it's raining. If your wipers are going, turn on your headlights. It's safer. You're going to be safer. Everybody else is going to be safer. You won't get pulled over. Because I believe in a lot of states, when it's raining, you need to turn on your headlights if your wipers are on. Meaning it's raining enough, so you turn on your headlights. So turn them on if it's raining, even if it's daytime. If it's just a slight mist and it's sunny out and, and the clouds are sporadic, no, you don't have to do it then. But if it's raining, just turn them on. Fog. Pretty much to be safe, anytime there's fog, you should turn on your lights. And if you have fog lights, turn those on. You should. But if it's just real light fog, you might not have to. Real light fog, and it's daytime, you might not have to. But any kind of light, medium to heavy fog, definitely turn on your lights. Turn on your fog lights if you need them, all right? Snow. If it's snowing hard enough or even at all, it's going to be kind of dark. It's going to be gray. Conditions are going to be risky. Conditions are going to be slippery and not very good. So turn on your headlights, all right? And, you should turn them on even if you're in a tornado. That's kind of a joke there. You don't need them because it's a tornado. Every man for himself. Go where you want, do what you want, break any rules you want. If you're in a tornado in your car, you want to outrun it. See what people were doing, and I've seen a video. Have you seen the video of the people that were on the interstate? Okay. And they saw a tornado behind them, pretty much right off of the interstate, right on it, coming their way behind them. They're on the interstate. So they pull over, and then they go onto an underpass, to, hunch down in the underpass. So they're hunched down in this underpass, and they must have waited a minute and a half before the tornado finally got there. And it was like... And you can see it blowing. I'm surprised they didn't get sucked out. They didn't get sucked out. So the first thing they did wrong is pulling over. But what they also did wrong is you don't want to go under the bridge because it'll act like it'll suck you right out. So don't go under there. But what they really did wrong is they pulled over. Now, why would you pull over? Tornadoes, they can go, they average around maybe 35 miles an hour. I've heard they can go up to 65, 75 at the most. At the most, maybe 65 miles an hour. And your vehicle can go easy 90, 100 with no problems. Go instead of pulling over, go about 90. If there's a police car coming the other way, he's going to see what's going on, and he's not going to just pull you over while a tornado comes through. I mean, you got to use your common sense out there on the road. You got to be safe, use your lights, and don't pull over. If you see a tornado coming the other way when you're going towards it, turn around, go about 80, 85 for a few minutes, get out of there, and then see what's going on. There's no need to be pulling over, waiting for the tornado to come. So I had to throw that in after that thing. So, all right. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what 95% of drivers get wrong. 95%. Possibly a little bit more, but I'm going to say about 95% of drivers get wrong, okay? I'm going to have to turn this way, but let me show you. Okay. Here we go. Going this way. Here's a red light going this way. There's their left turn lane. Here's the straight, or if you're going to turn right. So, here's this guy. And now here comes a car. Here it comes. This guy coming up, this guy right here, he wants to turn right. All right? So here he comes. He's coming up, the light's red. Stops. There he is, stop. Now traffic is backing up behind him. There might be another guy that wants to turn right. Right behind here. There might be a guy that wants to turn right. Traffic is backing up. So what did this guy do wrong? What did this pickup truck do wrong? This is what 95% of people do wrong. When this pickup truck is pulling up to the light and he knows he's going straight, right? Down right around here, start moving over. This guy's coming up, move all the way over to the line. You could ride that line. There's no big deal. You're plenty safe. Nothing's ever going to happen. Just get over to the line. And now this guy comes up and he can squeeze in there. Stop. He can look to the left. And he can proceed to turn right. Meanwhile, the light is still red. Traffic can keep going. Keep the traffic flowing. I'm going to teach you on this channel how to keep the traffic flowing, not to back up traffic, how to do things safely, how to be the most relaxed when you're driving. Get the fun back in driving. Driving should not be so stressful. It's not that difficult. And we're going to show you lots of stuff on this show. And I'm glad you're here, all right? So I'm going to put this guy back. Okay, all right, let me scoot back if you don't mind. I apologize if you hear a squeaking chair. I have to upgrade. I'm starting from the bottom up. It's just an old cloth chair with no armrest, and then it like goes down and it squeaks a little bit, but I'm gonna upgrade when I can. So just bear with me, all right? All right, now, have you figured it out yet? What the red car is doing wrong or did wrong? Have you figured it out? Time to reveal the answer, all right? So, what's wrong here is this red car should already be about even with this purple car that's finishing his left turn. Now, the reason he's not, and he's backing up traffic, is because these are the turn lanes, and there's two lanes. This is the inside lane. This is the outside lane. This guy's on the inside lane. Now, he's supposed to stay on that inside lane. And then this red car should know that. Now, if everybody's following the rules and doing the right thing, it should have been very easy. This guy's turning left. This guy sees it. makes his turn into the right hand lane as this guy's in the left hand lane. They're both going. These guys are moving up. Instead, this guy waited till this guy got about here, and now he's making his turn. He's gonna have to go into the shop, so we're gonna put him like that. So that's what he did wrong. So if that's you, I'm not saying go ahead and turn right, because it is risky, because this guy may drift into the right lane. So I understand waiting for the guy. I understand, but technically he should have turned. Everything should flow nicely. See, the traffic system is designed to flow nicely, so it should have been fine. I'm not saying to turn right carelessly, but if this is you at some point, know that this guy's most likely, and if you do turn and he does drift in here, he's probably going to be at fault if you do have an accident. So you got to just go. You know, don't be so scared. Don't be so anxious all the time. So that was that story right there. Looks like we'll start wrapping things up here. So this is congratulations on watching the pilot episode number 1. It feels good to get that first episode under the belt. I had fun. I hope you had fun. And remember, our goal here is to make driving as relaxing and fun as possible. You're going to learn a lot of good tips and tricks and a lot of good experience. I have a lot of driving experience, so you're going to hear a lot of good stories. And we got the old board here to do what we want with it too. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.